watch-highres. In this video, I'd like to review and then say goodbye to my Seiko Velatura. This is one of my long-time collection pieces, and Seiko Velatura is designed for sailors, you know, the yacht kind of style. They are traveling around and sailing. So it has 100 meters of water resistance, tachometer inside the dial, as you can see. And also we have durable casing outside with like alien screws. So it has kind of like two different material sticked in together, and it's very durable watch. Even though I am a harsh user, as you can see there are scratches. I haven't restored this watch and I didn't want to do anything on it. It's just a living thing for my personal experience. I quite like this watch. It has a deep very good depth on the dial, as you can see, and the details just amaze. Even though this is a quite big watch, when you look at from the side, as you can see, this is a curve kind of style watch, so it fits your wrist quite good. At the back we also see the Seiko Velatura, and there are a lot of replicas out there. And if you are wondering, this strap is not original. Later on I purchased another from AliExpress, but the Seiko logo, the endings are from me, so it's difficult to find good straps for Velatura because it starts big and ends off small, but it just gives a depth to this watch. So we have a protection layer around here, and also as you can see this is freely rotating, and until you take this part out it doesn't mean anything, but when you take this out you can easily tune the watch. And also we have buttons, as you can see around here, if I push them, but they are also protected with this shape. So it's ideal to make this design from Seiko. This is like a very durable looking, and also it could be dress watch because it's two color and black dial. You can also use it with leather strap with white stitching or brown stitching, or also brown. There are a lot of brown leather straps that I've seen and I've used a couple of years ago, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I've used leather strap too, but I'm kind of like a water guy, so I need to clean or swim a lot, so I just changed it to a silicone based strap. I am sorry it's not exactly a clean strap because it's one of my dailies. I like this watch. If you see dirt around, I'm sorry about that. I should have cleaned it before, but I'm going to say goodbye to this watch. I'm going to clean it after the video probably. Let's just dive to specs. And like I told you, this was 100 meter water resistance. Let's just refresh this, and it's going to be big watch with everything included. Let's just take a look. This is about 50.6. That's just if you squeeze it, it's going to be 50.5 ish. And when we look at from the corners like this, it's difficult to calculate it. 48 ish. And if you do it like small piece, 48, 49, 50, but depending on the place that you do it, you can also calculate it from the black area because it's just where you look at, concentrated at 43 millimeters. And also inside the this area, this first area, the glass is probably around 34, 35 millimeters. Even the glass is quite huge. Like this watch has a glass size of a regular watch for a lady's watch, or maybe small kind of a man's watch. So this is a quite big watch, but it's not going to look huge. Just take a look at this. This is Seiko Prospex, and it's a diver watch, 200 meters. When I put it side by side, it doesn't look too big because that curve is kind of like kills that extra size issue of the watch. Okay, and also the one of the things maybe might be downside for the people, you cannot fully flat place it. it will stand like this or like this. So taking it out and put it on a watch bag, it's near impossible. So you need to use watch boxes for this watch. Let's just take my Seiko Prospex here and take a look at them side by side. This is a 200-meter water watch, water resistance diver watch, and this is a yacht style sailor watch. You can definitely say the build quality is quite good for both of these watches. This is a newer watch and less, let's just say, harshly used watch. This, as you can see, scratched all around it because I use heavy tools with it, hammers and Dremels and stuff. I do a lot of do-it-yourself work at home and at business. So this is kind of like a long time use, abused, but still quite durable. And when we take a look at the back, Velatura definitely looks more expensive in detail if you ask me. But of course, this Prospex is not much of a loser, but one thing is clear. For my 18 centimeters of wrist, let's just take this watch and how good looking it is, how cool looking it is, okay? Just install it properly. First of all, details matters, Just take a look at this. Seiko, quite good looking. And when I turn my hand, it's definitely good looking watch. I know it's a big watch. Let's just take the glow back. It looks, let's just take the background, clean it up. I know it looks big, but I don't care. It fits like a glove. Unless you do push-ups and just put your hands like this, and in that position, Seiko Prospex also hurting you because you don't need these, or at 4 o'clock might be a good option like a Seiko 5 Sports in that case. So if you move too much, if you bend your wrist too much, this is not like a watch to go. Let's just put one more because I have small wrist and this is perfect right now. Believe me, you feel good. But definitely this is bigger watch for my wrists, but it doesn't feel that way. Just take a look at this. This is 18 centimeters of wrist and quite easily matching the angle of my wrist. I was quite happy with the watch. I hope the new owner will be also happy with the watch for the rest of its life. I think if you could take care of these watches, they will stand for years, decades probably. At least for my time, used time, I've been using this watch, let's just say 2014. Yeah, it nearly 10 years for me. So I was happy with it. I believe if you find a second-hand, good priced or model, you won't regret it. It's definitely a must in your list if you're looking for this type of watch. 100 meters of water resistance might be looking like a little low considering the diver watches out there like a Seiko Prospex, but definitely this watch has more stands in it. Like this is like a lot of divers in the market, but this looks definitely special, more special than this. So although I have been using Seiko Prospex, I have somewhat of a special place for this watch in my heart, and probably always will be. But I'm not sorry to sell this watch because it is a little big for my general use and my sportive activities. I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll find at the description and the details around the page. You can read it. Definitely there are a lot of specs. And don't forget, this watch is not so cheap, so there are a lot of replicas out there. And even if you do look for a second-hand market, just beware to make sure it is original. If you have the possibility to open it up, look inside the mechanism, because it has, split time and chronometers and alarms, a lot of functions. So you don't want to go for a replica model. And I know, by the way, the first owner of this watch is one of my office pals. So it has a gift for him, and then he sold to a partner in the company, and then the guy he sold it to me. So it's like probably I'm the third owner that I know, but who knows what the life brings to this watch, hand to hand. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked, please hit the thumbs up button and share the video if you can. Watch-highres for now. And don't forget, I haven't been supported by anyone, so all these watches are coming from my own pocket. I'm just a lover like you. Hope to see you in the next video. And just remember the value of the time that you spend with your family and the loved ones. Time is always important. It's not about the watches. It's about the time you spend and how you spend. Hope to see you in the next video. Watch-highres. Bye.